Then in my mind I was thinking, I'm running late. If I miss this first class ride, wait, oh my dumio. Hey you guys, how are you doing? See, you're welcome to Shaya Sholanke Philip TV. How does that sound? You guys? I'm trying something new. But anyway, you guys are welcome back. How are you guys doing today? What's going on? Like sometimes I feel like I could just talk to you guys face to face, like you guys that are watching my videos. But again, when I think of how terrified I am of live videos, I'm like, do you really? Why am I talking about live videos? Why have I veered off topic? You guys, welcome back. Okay, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. I'm begging you, let's move this channel forward, please. Except you don't like what you see. Don't you like what you see? You guys, today is just take me as I am today. Okay, just take me as I am today. It's story time today, so just know that it's just such a relaxed video. So when was the last time I actually sat down to chat to you guys like this? I think I've been doing a lot of like reviews and stuff lately, but then I recently remembered one of my travel experiences, and I said, okay, let me share the story with you guys. Okay, so today is story time, right? And I remembered my very first class travel experience. You guys, is it even funny? I don't think it's funny, but it was just such a nice memory. Okay, it was just something really nice to remember, and I thought, you know what, you guys might as well enjoy the story. So you guys, it was in 2016. I don't know why I'm shining my teeth like this, but anyway, it was in 2016, I think, if I remember correctly. I still have pictures, and I'm going to show you guys pictures to kind of like back up the story that I'm telling you guys. So yes, it was in 2016, and I was traveling it was a train experience, so it wasn't a flying experience. I haven't been on a first class experience for planes just yet. But you guys, I'm coming. It's coming. The experience is coming. I can promise you that the experience is coming by the special grace of God. And once I have that experience, guys, I will share it with you guys. I will not even hold it. I will share it with you and let you know. But anyway, this was a train experience, okay? And I didn't buy the ticket myself. That was even what made it a lot more surprising and exciting, because I didn't even know that I was going to be on a first class on that fateful day. I was going from London to Leeds, like I said, and I was going to visit a dear friend of mine, and my husband had bought me the train ticket. So usually he's the one that buys, tickets and stuff, because sometimes these things are just stressful to be going online to find which ticket is going to which place, which one should I buy, peak or off peak and stuff like that. So I just sometimes don't bother myself with the wahala of buying a train ticket. And then another reason is I was still fresh. I just got into London in 2014, so I was still a fresher, if you will. Anyway, he bought me the ticket, and I didn't know that he had bought me a first class ticket, and I didn't know why he had bought me a first class ticket, because in my mind I'm thinking, I'm only going from London to Leeds. Like, if you want to buy me first class tickets, buy me first class tickets when I'm going from London to New York, and things, Babe, are you watching? Do you hear me now? You buy me first class ticket. You guys, sorry, I'm just really, I don't know, I think because I remember this story, I'm just a bit like, it's taking me back to that memory and that time. So all the joy and the excitement that I felt at that time, I think it's just coming back, and that's why I'm feeling this way. So you have to bear with me. Okay, anyway, he gave me the tickets, and I was like, and when I saw it, I was like, first class, Like, are you joking? Like, is this first class ticket? And he was like, yes. And I didn't even have the time to be asking him, why he bought me the ticket. Because guess what, guys? I was running late for my train. I don't know what happened that morning. I don't remember what time the flight was. I think I'm gonna be able to find it on the ticket if I find the picture or stuff like that. But anyway, I was running late for this train. Did I say flight? No, it wasn't flight. I was running late for this train journey. So I didn't have the time to ask him, like, why did you buy me a first class ticket? But I was just beaming in the whole excitement, like, oh, babes, thank you. But then in my mind, I was thinking, I'm running late. If I miss this first class ride, Oma Dumio. That means that it will pay me if I miss this first class ride. Anyway, we hustled through traffic and everything. Thankfully, guys, and I say this with all thanksgiving, thankfully, the train station that I was meant to go to, or that I was going to, it wasn't a long journey from the entrance to the platform. So it was really, that was my saving grace. Otherwise, guys, I would have missed this train. And it would have been stories that touched. But I didn't miss the train, guys. So yeah, that's where the story is going. So anyway, we hustled through traffic, and all of that. And I took an Uber that day, and I was able to get there just in the nick of time, just before I was even running. We rushing with my bag and everything. I was rushing. And then finally I got to the train station and I was able to find my platform. Like I said to you, thankfully it wasn't far. And the platform that I was going to was the one just after the entrance of the train station. So it was just really luck and favor and grace that helped me that morning. So I got on the train. I said, where's, first class cabin? I said, I rush. Guys, I don't even think I was dressed for a first class candidate that day. That's why, guys, let me pause and give you a wise word. Always dress the way you want to be addressed. So if I had been dressing like a first class person going on a first class train, it wouldn't have come to me as a surprise because I would have been ready for it. But I wasn't dressed like a first class graduate. It's a first class graduate. Anyway, that's another digression. But I got, I found the first class cabins and I got on the train. I found my seat number and I sat down. And you guys, as I sat down, I was like, Emi no re, Oluwa, Shemi no re. That's the way I was looking, guys. I was just looking like, is it me in this first class place? Because there's just something about first class cabins, whether it's a flight. I know I haven't been on a flight before, but I know that there's just something about being in a first class. There's a sticker that says quiet cabin or quiet, no noise or whatever. There's the, guys, I'm going to talk about it, but let me just continue my story. So that's how I was doing like, see me on the first class train, guys. I can compose 5 songs on this first class. And so I sat down and I just got comfortable, and shortly after the train left, or the train took off, or departed, whatever, So because like I told you, I was almost late for the train. So because now I'm telling you guys a story of a first class experience. So I thought, let me speak British English for you guys, because the level is no longer the same. So yeah, the train departed the platform, and it was headed to Leeds.
A few moments later.
So yeah, guys, of course, the first thing I saw on the train were all the first class like labels, first class here, first class here, first class here. So I now, like, my shoulder now high, I now sit like a first class person, and I started taking pictures. Luckily for me, the cabin that it wasn't really full, and there wasn't anyone beside me. And usually the way the trains are, there's a bit of privacy, privacy, whatever. So really you can, there's a bit of privacy. So I was able to express myself properly, if that makes sense. And I started taking pictures. And then I'll shift so that the first class label on my chair would show, so that you people would know, this is not ordinary picture, this is first class picture. So I will shift and take the picture so that first class label can show. Anyway, Anyway, so I took a few pictures. Then I settled in my chair. I sat down. I was still looking around. And then I was just observing the ambience of the whole place, like, what can I do? What can I not do? In the midst of that, I think I'll chat to my husband and say, hey, first class, and stuff, and stuff like that. Anyway, so that was really the whole vibe. That was really my whole vibe when I was in there. And then I was just thanking God that my husband was not with me. Anyway, he would have had to cope. But I was saying that, if Tony was with me on that day, he would have been embarrassed because of the way I was doing. Because you guys, please, a Nigerian girl come to London, they now give her first class train tickets. You say, check it now, check it. Anyway, thankfully he wasn't there, so I didn't embarrass him. I was embarrassing myself, but I could not be bothered because what is life without embarrassment, right? So after a while, it wasn't like a long journey or anything, but after a while, food now came. Guys, let me explain to you why this was so refreshing and so exciting for me. Before this particular journey, I had been on train journeys to a few places. So I think I'd been on a train journey to Nottingham. I've been on a train journey to Manchester. Yes, I'd been on a train journey to the Lake District. And they were all just regular economy tickets. And I'd had the experience of when, the train is too full and you're just trying to find a space to sit down, or you're standing, or you just want to get something to eat and you have to go and queue at the service place, or the worst is noise. Guys, I don't know if you've ever been on a train journey with people that are probably coming from like a football thing, or like a concert thing, or maybe just a group of people traveling together for something. And on some of those trains, they actually sell drinks, alcohol. So some people are drunk, some people are, smelling, some people are just, and sometimes you're trying to just you're trying to just have that quietness and just enjoy your train ride, but you can't, because some people are screaming their head off and listening to loud music, and just, so yes, those are the kind of experiences that you have when you're going on an economy cabin on a train journey. So it's like everything goes. So you can then imagine transitioning for that kind of experience, from that kind of experience to this kind of experience where it was all just quiet and refreshing, and the ambience was sweet and it was smelling so nice. So that's why I'm just stressing this for you guys to understand. I mean, traveling on a train economy is not a bad thing, of course, and you don't always have this kind of experiences, but I'm just telling you that those are some of the kind of experiences that I've had in the past, and that's why this was a lot soothing for me. Right? Okay, so the food now came. Now they now brought food. Auntie now brought food on the trolley. She was now moving, like, how they move trolley on the train. That's how she was moving the trolley like this one. Trolley on the plane. That's how she was moving trolley like this. Do you want any? We have breakfast. Kineko. I can't even remember what she said. I'm just forming my own. But of course, she had a conversation with me. And then I told her what I wanted, and she gave me the food. I think it was like a croissant with tea and water and juice and everything. I think I should ask for everything. I can't remember. I took a picture. I will show you guys what it was that I had eventually. And I had that. And in my mind, let me not lie to you people, I was still thinking that, am I to pay for this thing? I'm not gonna lie to you people. I was still using style to think that, am I gonna pay for this thing? So I now had to use style to look at the front and at the back, at the uncle and the auntie that are traveling with me, that did you people pay for this thing? So I got the picture eventually when I realized that, they were not paying and it was all part of the package. So I was like, okay. So that's how I relax and I eat food, I drink tea, everything, and I think she must have come back another time or so, but it was just such a sweet experience like that. So yeah, I ate food I now pretended, I now brought out book from my bag. Like I put a book on the table, and I still used to journal at the time. And that's why, guys, that's why I remember this story so much, because right there and then on the train, I started to write my experience, started to write the story of what had happened and everything. And that's why I remember so much detail. And so yeah, once they served the food, she left and stuff. And then they now came and they were now checking tickets, because they want to know that if you are actually supposed to be on the train first class cabin. So they come and they check the tickets. And me, I now sit down like this, my bona, come and check tickets. Me is first class. They say I got it. It's not a fake one. So I sit down, balance one. Guys, it might sound like I'm exaggerating, but that's exactly how I was doing. Like in my mind, I was thinking, yes, you come and check the tickets, it's first class. I was feeling so proud that yes, I'm not a person that just come and sit down here for no reason, because people actually do it. People go into the first class cabins and sit down because they don't always check, I think. I don't know. But some people get away with it, I think. Especially when the trains are like full and stuff. Some people get away with it, but most often than not, you have those guys that come on the train to check, just to be sure that you're sitting where your ticket is, or you're in the right place, okay? So anyway, he came and he checked, and I gave it to him, and he saw it and stuff like that, and that happened. And I think for the rest of the flight, for the rest of the journey, I just watched my African movies all the way through till we got to our destination. Like I said, it wasn't a long trip. It was a really short trip, but it was a really enjoyable trip. And I was going to say this, that it might not seem like a lot. It might feel like, oh, why is she going on about this? Like it's such a big deal. I mean, it's just, it's just a train ride. It's just first class. But really, it was a big deal to me. It was something that I actually appreciated and I enjoyed. And it wasn't just about the food, right? It was everything. It was the comfort. It was the peace and quiet. It was the service. It was the space. It was the ambience, it was the free Wi-Fi, it was and then the food as well, because it was nice to know that I could actually eat some breakfast after rushing out of the house, in the morning. So it was all of that combined together that just made it such a beautiful, enjoyable experience for me. It's just one that I wouldn't forget in a hurry. Yeah, and it's one that I'll continue to talk about until I have my next first class experience, which would be on the plane. Ha, 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 ha. I mean, I want to sit down on the plane and lie down on the plane. Anyway, guys, if you have an opportunity to, book yourself a first class experience, be it on a train, be it on a plane, be it, on a ship, as an apart from just traveling, sometimes just book yourself an exotic hotel, book yourself a suite, book yourself like a just a space that speaks quality and class, just to have that. If you're able to afford it, of course, just don't be tightening things to your chest. Don't be holding money and be keeping it, because you know what, this life is once. And if you have the chance to, why not just have the experience and just live life a little and relax and be taken care of, okay? And be serviced. Let people come and service you. Excuse me, ma, what do you want? Excuse me, ma, what do you have for? But guys, you get the picture. That's what I'm trying to say. Have that experience in the bag and then think about life the next day. The Bible even says, don't worry about tomorrow, what you will eat or what you will drink. So now that you have that money, spend that money today. Spend that money today. Oh, spend that money today. Because I don't care. Guys, this was such a fun time. This was such a fun thing to remember. And I think the takeaway for me is just the fact that there are experiences that you should afford yourself the opportunity to experience if you're able to afford it, okay? Don't be stingy with your life. and the experiences that you can afford. Or the experiences that you can have. Okay, guys, losing up. This life is once. Okay? Anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video. Let me know about your first class experiences in the comment section below. Or tell me if you've been on a first class flight. Let me know what to expect, before I have my own. Okay, let me be taking notes. And then if you have any questions, if you have any comments or anything, yes, please put them in the comment section below. I will be eager and waiting to read and laugh and just enjoy. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching today's episode. I'm so glad you guys could watch this video today. If you haven't seen any of my videos, I thought, let me mention this, guys. I have a few travel videos that I've put out on my channel, and I feel like they're just like really solid gems that I'm spitting out for you guys, but you guys are not watching it. If you want to travel, you want to take traveling seriously, if you want to go on holiday, go and watch my videos, because there are things that you will learn from them. There are things that would actually save you money, time and stress. Okay, so go and watch it. I'm just giving you Orijo now. Anyway, guys, again, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week, but till then, please stay safe. Okay, enjoy life. Trouble no they finish. Enjoy life. I'll see you guys next week. Take care. Bye.